What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 24th Annual Garden State Film Festival. We're live streaming from the beautiful Berkeley Oceanfront Hotel at the Shared Universe Podcast Lounge. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
And we have another amazing, spectacular filmmaker here. Could you please introduce yourself and the name of your film?
Sure. My name is Patrick Hogan, and I'm the writer-director of a short science fiction horror film called Blindsided.
Also, all right, I love that already. You've matched up science fiction and horror. Can you tell us about Blindsided?
Yeah, it's a very unique... I wanted to make a film that you haven't really seen or heard at a film festival before, so it's a film about a blind school teacher who wakes up in the middle of the night when an alien spaceship crash lands outside her apartment building, unleashing a giant, very scary, very loud, very big monster. But because she's blind, the film is very unique in that we stay on her face the whole time. And so we're experiencing it the same way she is, which is we're hearing what's going on, but because we're watching her reactions, we can't really see what's going on.
Wow.
The tagline is the most terrifying things are the ones you don't see coming.
Yeah.
Because she can't see. We don't want the audience to see either.
How did the screening go last night?
Really good. It was a great block of films. There were a lot of very hurt and disturbed people who made films that played in that block.
Yeah, it was unofficially or officially the horror kind of film
this was
block.
the horror block.
We interviewed some people that had a science, other people that had science at heart.
We did.
Did you see any of those?
No, maybe there was a block that was a bit leaning more science fiction, and I think mine leans a bit.
More horror.
It's like a movie like Alien or Aliens, right?
Yeah.
Is it horror? Is it science fiction? Maybe mine leans just this side of horror versus science fiction. But no, it was a great block. The audience, there were a couple, when you get to the certain moments in the film, as the filmmaker, I've seen the film a gazillion times.
Yes.
So a couple times I'll just kind of turn and look at the audience because I know what's coming, but they don't. And I'm curious to see if I see any kind of little.
Is this going to work? Is this going to work? Oh,
or a little gasp. And we got some good reactions.
Oh, that's great.
And they asked some great questions afterwards. I got asked a question. I can't say the question here because it would spoiler. But I got asked a question at all of our festivals never been asked before, so it's kind of cool to get a new fresh question from the audience.
Yeah, and it's very clever how you shot this. So it's point of view of her face.
Yeah,
so you don't.
The film is like kind of one take.
Yeah.
It's not really one take, but it's designed to look like one take. But there is a 3.5 minute shot where the actress is wearing what's called a snorri cam, which is a vest with an arm, and so the camera is mounted in front of her, and wherever she goes, the camera goes with her. So it's a 360-degree shot that goes through her entire apartment.
Right, but also very clever. It's independent film, so lower budget. So you don't.
It's very low budget.
CGI. I don't even know if you actually see the alien, but it's really clever way you shot this.
Yeah, you'll have to watch the film to find out the answer to that.
Yeah, for sure.
How'd you find the actress for it?
So what's really cool is once we decided that the character was blind, we decided to search out an actor who is blind or low vision. And then I was like, the other characters in the film are voice actors, right?
Yeah.
We don't see them,
right?
Because we're on her face when she's talking to people. So we decided to make the whole cast low vision. So we, through Disability Belongs, we were introduced to a casting director who specializes in disabled and diverse casting.
Yeah.
And she set up the auditions, and it turns out that the actress Crystal, who got cast, we know a lot of the same people. We have a lot of common friends, and she also lives in LA where I live.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But at the time that she auditioned, it was a cold audition. So we ended up auditioning about 6-7 actresses, and they were all great, but she was the greatest of the great.
Yeah.
And did an amazing. I mean, it's tough. The camera is in a tight shot of her face for the whole film, basically.
Yeah, that's amazing that you cast low vision actors. So, and you were able to find a resource that helped you with the casting.
And then the other actors who are the voice actors are also all low vision.
That's amazing.
So really cool.
Did you shoot in or near LA?
We shot in LA, North Hollywood, on a sound stage.
Oh, cool. Okay.
We had to one shot they wouldn't let me do on the soundstage because they were worried we'd damage stuff. So so of course, low budget filmmaking, you do that shot at your own home.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
If you're gonna risk damage to property,
you
end up doing it to your own property.
The easiest location to secure your own place.
But we had to shoot on a sound stage because of the technical complexities of it being a 360 continuous shot through the whole apartment. And it's at night, and there's lighting, special effects. Even though we're on her face, it's still a very visual film,
right?
Because you see just little glimpses of what's going on behind her,
Yeah.
right? Like it's not so tight that you don't see past her face. So we still had to do the lighting effects of a spaceship and crashing and other
Right.
things. So it was more complex than I thought it would be when I first created the idea. I was like, oh, this will be easy. It's just sound. But no,
No. We still
ended
got visuals.
We still had to do a lot of work, so we saw
And
it
you
on the
still got light
soundstage.
things and all that. So yeah, how challenging was that to do one continuous shot?
It's tough on a low budget. One, we didn't have a lot of people.
Yeah.
We spent a whole day just prepping. So
Right,
it
mapping
was
it
a
out.
3-day shoot.
Yeah.
And the first day was nothing but lighting and setting
Yep.
up equipment and walking through it and rehearsing it and figuring out things we didn't realize we were going to have problems with. So not only did we use every single light that we had, we still ran out of lights. So
Yeah.
I took a photo of it. It's a great indie filmmaking photo.
Yeah.
There's a point where she walks to her front door and she's talking to someone at the door. And we didn't have any more. So she turns away from where all the lights are on the windows. We didn't have enough light on her face. We didn't have any more lights. Like we were literally, we used
You're out of
every
light.
light we
You're
had.
out of lights.
So the DP is a very smart, isn't it, James? I've done 2 short films with him. And he's walking around. He goes into the kitchen where we have craft services set
Yeah.
up. And you know when you get catering, those big pans of
yeah.
food, and there's that big
Yeah,
lid.
the one that you
big
put on the
lid,
sternos
like the
and-
aluminum lid.
Yep.
He took that big pan
Yeah.
lid and some gaffer tape, and he taped that pan to the wall
Yeah.
and angled it so all the light coming from behind her would reflect back
That's awesome.
into
Oh
her
my gosh,
face.
wow.
And that's how we got light on her face.
That's
it was literally
awesome.
the
Oh my gosh.
aluminum
Wow, that's
pan.
Literally a
duct
tray
taped on the wall.
cover like on the
Yeah.
sternos. Like yeah.
And so we put that.
crazy.
I took a photo of that because I'm like, that's indie filmmaking right
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
we had to use
Gosh.
every light. We had to do things like because she's wearing the camera.
Yeah.
There are 2 people walking with her. The AD and the DP are walking with her. The DP literally, the camera was so close to her, and it was so wide open. The lens was wide open because it was a very dark location.
Right.
He actually had to adjust focus because if she turned her head and her eye moved
Yeah.
that much, she'd go out of focus. So he was adjusting focus.
Focus
The
pull,
AD,
right?
Yep.
yeah,
That tight. Yeah.
yeah, and the AD was walking to help her, but because they were walking with her, if she walked one way, they would be in the clear. But then later on, when she came back and they're walking the other direction, they were where the furniture was.
Right.
So we literally had people hidden on set who would move furniture.
That's so crazy.
Because when they came out of the room, we'd see the furniture.
Right.
Yeah.
But then when they came back in, those 2 guys had to be standing where the furniture was.
Right.
So while they were out of the room, people who were hiding would come out and slide things out of the way
Yeah.
to make space for
So you're
them.
literally doing
Wow.
choreography at this
Yeah,
point.
because it's supposed to be her by herself.
Yeah.
Not 2, crew members walk around with her in the film. So
So it's a good thing you
things
went
we
over
didn't think
everything
about
the first day. And went
Well,
through
exactly.
everything.
And it worked really well. On day 2, everything went perfectly because we had that data. Like, had it been a single day, it would have been really tough.
Yeah, for sure. What's the runtime on Blindsided?
It's 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
It hits hard and moves quick.
Yeah.
And we were talking to a lot of LA people in the last 2 days.
Yeah, a lot of people came
flew
up from the West Coast over
You
here,
know,
which is awesome.
I've never met more LA filmmakers than I have at film festivals in other states.
Yeah, right.
Every time
Yeah.
you go, I've been in Chicago, here in New Jersey. I've been up in Vermont. I've been in Canada, and you meet the other filmmakers. Like, oh, where are you from? LA. How about you? Oh, LA.
Yeah. Oh, I live in,
It turns out we live like around the corner.
yeah,
from
I
each
live in
other.
the valley. Oh, it's like, oh, cool, man. That's awesome. That's fantastic.
But when you're in LA, it's not like that. No.
That's the thing is you don't go to as many film festival
Yeah.
events in LA because there's just too much stuff and it's too big, and you have to fly someplace where you like commit yourself
Yeah.
to just being at the festival, and
Yeah.
focusing your time on it, and then you get to meet people and network.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Is this your first time at Garden State Film
It was
Festival?
actually second. We were here 2 years ago with a horror comedy called Quiet Moms Working.
No, I remember
was
that.
our-
Yeah.
You
I
remember
remember.
Quiet-
Yep, I remember Quiet Mom.
Or
yeah.
mom's working in the basement.
Yeah.
And so
That's cool.
and it's the same team. It's the same producers,
That's great.
the same cinematographer, same AD, same me.
Yeah.
So it's the same team 2 years later doing another film.
That's awesome.
great.
Welcome back, my
Yeah.
friend.
Thank you so
Welcome
much.
back.
Thank
And,
you for
so
having me.
you know how much fun this festival is.
Oh, it's
how-
a blast.
So
it's always a fun time.
Yeah, so much fun. It's cool. Are you working on anything now that you can talk about?
Well, the response to Blindsided has been so amazing. We really are trying to get the feature version
Awesome.
set
Okay.
up, because this is obviously, and I don't want to spoil anything, but in my mind this is the first 8 minutes of a feature film.
Yeah.
And I have it all outlined and mapped out, and I know exactly what happens. And it's just a matter of raising the money. I mean, people love monster movies.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've come up with a monster movie that can be done on a budget.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Because we're using the sound a lot.
Yep.
Like the idea of the film lends itself to low budget
Yes.
filmmaking, but it's still very big and very cinematic. So we're trying to do that. And then I have two other low budget features that I'm also working on, one of which I might hope to shoot end of this summer. It all depends. You have to keep multiple things kind of going.
at
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
time.
Just
I've rattled off 4 short films in 6 years, so I'm like,
that's awesome.
Time to,
That's right.
time to. If I'm going to suffer this much, let's take the suffering all the way up and do a feature.
Yeah,
features,
yep,
yeah,
might as well be
as well,
prolific
right?
about it as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
And yeah, I mean, you're obviously onto something. Your short is getting into film festivals, getting attention. People love it. So
And how about those horror crowds? They love the horror films. They come
Yeah.
out in droves for it.
Yeah, we're having our. I actually go from. I mean, I'll go back home, and then our next film festival, we're having our international premiere at the largest genre horror film festival in South America.
Wow.
Oh, wow,
So we're
okay.
going down to Brazil next month. So
That's
very
amazing.
excited. Never been, and they love their horror films.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna love Blindsided down
So-
there. So congratulations.
Congrats,
Glad
thank
everything
you.
went great, and a warm welcome back for sure.
Thank you so
again,
much.
It's a fun film festival, and really glad everything went well. So I'm sure we'll be seeing you in the future as well. So
I hope to be back with
The
more.
feature.
Yeah. Awesome. So, yeah, Blindsided, everybody. GSFF.org for tickets. And, get down here. A lot of films playing all day today. A lot of stuff going on. And you have time to get down here.
A few more hours to go.
Yeah, meet really, really cool filmmakers, my friends.
All the cool filmmakers here.
All
I
of them.
Promise.
All of them. So, but until then, we'll be live streaming all day. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys soon.